Guys, welcome to Wrestling Junkie, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We do have a $300 box here of just a bunch of vintage WWE slash WWF, WCW, ECW, all that good stuff, even some New Japan stuff. We'll let y'all know, as the video goes on. But yeah, we have a big $300 box full of stuff, and we're gonna show y'all what y'all could potentially get if y'all look around the internet or whatever. And this is what y'all could get for around the same price. So without further ado, I'm gonna just start pulling stuff out. It's quite a lot of stuff, so this video might go on for a while. But yeah, we'll just get started. And first, we have a sealed figure of Billy Superstar Graham. He recently passed away, unfortunately, so rest in peace to him. Yeah, pretty cool piece. Not gonna spend too much time on all the pieces, being that we have so many things to show off here. But yeah, pretty cool. Billy Graham.
A very old school legend who is still relevant in today's time, which is always something that I think a lot of wrestlers kind of miss as well.
Then next we have a Ken Shamrock. This is from 1999 Survivor Series. Ken Shamrock, I feel like is some people's favorites, or you hate him. There's like no in between with him really. You either like him or you don't. Yeah. Then next we have a Alita here. Unfortunately, the box is super damaged. The shipping really messed that one up really bad. But yeah, still pretty cool. 2001 is the silver edition Lita. Kind of like a rare one of her. Yeah, pretty cool. Still sealed, so it is what it is. Brand new figure at the end of the day. Next we have Bob Holly slash Hardcore Holly. This is from SummerSlam 1999. I don't have to say too much about him. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know who he is. He's been in a lot of companies: WWE, WCW, TNA. So yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard of him at some point if you've been around wrestling for a while. Then next we have, oh, you didn't know? That's the Road Dogg Jesse James. Half of the New Age Outlaws slash D-Generation X. Yeah, once again, probably don't have to say too much about it. I'm sure a lot of you would know about the Road Dogg. And then for our final figure of this box, we have a Shane McMahon wearing a DX fit. I don't remember him ever wearing this outfit, by the way. I don't recall this at all. Maybe he did and I'm just missing it. But yeah, Shane McMahon DX outfit. He has a stop sign. And this is also SummerSlam 1999. Pretty cool.
Yeah, out of all, I think all the figures, this is probably like my favorite one as well. Like, just one I always like having like add accessories, especially as a kid. It's one of like the best parts of just getting figures. And then also has like a pretty cool shirt that can transfer to other characters if you have like, you want to do like your own like real life story mode with like action figures. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite figures that we're going to show off today.
Yeah, Shane McMahon's definitely pretty cool. I think he's a little bit underrated as well. And next, I guess we'll go with these. Just got this recently from a live AEW show. Shout out to the Acclaim and AEW. They put on a great show. Got to see CM Punk live, which was my goal of going to the show, so that was good. Yeah, the Acclaim. If y'all know about AEW, I'm sure y'all know about the Acclaim. Really good. And then we also have this. This is from the WWE Slam Crate from a while back. Not exactly sure how long ago it was. But yeah, New Day foam finger, the Unicorn foam finger, I believe it's called. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's the New Day. Y'all definitely know who that is.
One of the greatest tag teams at this point. So.
And then here we have a couple framed pictures. I'll let you kind of go through those. But we have Danhausen, somebody who I've just started getting into AEW, so I'm not like familiar with everyone yet. But as just a character and a personality, and even just his YouTube channel, I'm a fan of that as well. But Danhausen is amazing. I love Danhausen. Big fan of Danhausen.
Next up, we have Kane as well, signed autograph. Definitely one of the cooler ones. Obviously, he's an all-time legend at this point, which is very cool. Nice big signature in the middle, which is always cool to show as well.
It's also authenticated by Beckett, so that's also pretty cool.
And next up, we have a Chavo Guerrero. Very cool. Very old school WCW. Trying to get about the ring light in it, but yeah, very cool. So yeah.
Yeah. Chavo, you know, doesn't live up to Eddie quite as much, but still a great wrestler. Stuck around for a long time, and yeah, Chavo's pretty cool. And then next, I guess we'll go into some more autographs here, as y'all know, pro wrestling tees. This is where we got some of these things, not all of them. But yeah, shout out to them as well, even though they take forever for shipping, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, one thing I will add is they do have really cool packaging, which I do like. I think it's something that kind of goes underrated with shipping, and especially like wrestling merchandise. So definitely a cool thing to have. Yeah. So first up, we have Scotty 2 Hottie signature right there, and pretty cool pictures as well. One of my favorite ones we're going to be showing off today. And then next up is we have the current, as of time recording, AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida. Nice signature in the corner. Again, trying to get without the blur. Very cool picture. And then next up, we have a current WWE wrestler in Karrion Kross. Obviously, right now, he's probably not the most popular wrestler with fans, but still a very solid wrestler in the ring. So, yeah. Then next up, in our next little batch, we have former CM Punk best friend in Colt Cabana. Nice signature across the side. And then next up, we have a former AEW, now back in WWE, like a behind the scenes type of guy. We have William Regal. This is honestly one of my favorite ones, just because he's somebody who's been in that company for a while, and just I kind of like everything he did in wrestling. So yeah. And next up, probably the oldest, probably for sure the oldest autograph we have today in Butterbean. Very cool. Boxing gloves on. So yeah, pretty cool. And then the last few, I'm pretty sure, we have former WWE superstar Lince Dorado. Pretty cool. I think this is when he was in like Lucha House Party and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then we have former Dark Order member Preston Vance, aka 10, when he was in Dark Order. Very nice, clean signature as well, which I do think is pretty nice as well. And then we had Karrion Kross earlier, but this time we have Scarlett, his manager, his acquaintance by the ring. Pretty nice photo, nice autograph. And yeah, that's it from this thing. We actually do have a few more, my bad. We have former WWE and now current TNA or Impact wrestler, Fandango or Dirty Dango. Pretty cool. I did enjoy his work in WWE when I did watch him. And then next up, probably the coolest one I think we have today, we have Rhea Ripley from SummerSlam 2020. Very cool. And if you've seen this bottom right corner, I can't really show it too well, but it is numbered. It is number 25 out of 33. So, and you'll get this with like SummerSlam VIP tickets. So, yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, super rare. Very hard to find. I've only seen one of these online, so a lot of people are buying these and keeping these. So I'm happy to get my hands on one of these. Yeah, one of my favorite women wrestlers right now. Not even just women, just wrestlers. Period. Honestly. The next we have some. They're called Attitude Bears from 1999. All of them brand new with tags still. Pretty cool. Sable. You know, shout out Brock Lesnar. But yeah, pretty cool. It's Sable. So, you know, she's a legend. Might not like her wrestling, but she's going to be in the Hall of Fame one day, more than likely, if she's not already there. I'm not sure.
And then next up, we have The Rock. Nice coloring. I think something I do like is like the coloring to try to match the characters sometimes. I think they did a good job at like matching certain colors with certain characters. So yeah, on the back, smell what The Rock is cooking. Pretty cool.
Up next, we have Kane, the Big Red Machine. One of the GOATs, of course.
A very interesting catchphrase since he never really talked at the time, so you have no Kane, no pain. It works, I guess.
Yep. And this one is one of my favorites. I actually had 3 of these. I sold one, I'm keeping one, and there's going to be another one for sale. And I'll show you how to get that towards the end of the video. I'll talk more about that. But yeah, D-Generation X, definitely don't have to explain them. One of the best tag teams, or one of the best factions of all time. Probably the best faction of all time, in my opinion, at least. And then probably the most famous single superstar of all time, once again, The Undertaker. Yeah, this is Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker, Lord of Darkness. I said Ministry of Darkness. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, shout out to The Undertaker. Definitely missed him around WWE, that's for sure. He had some tons of classic matches.
Next up, we have Val Venus. Now, may not be one of the more popular characters, however, I would say, got very famous despite how good or bad he was in the ring, considering how you look at it. But yeah, definitely one of the cooler bears we're going to show off today.
Yep. Next, we have a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And this one was definitely one of my favorites, just mainly because it has like the patch logo with it. I do like that, and on the back, and that's the bottom line. Very cool.
Then, so this one is considered the Stone Cold one, and then this one is the Steve Austin one. Pretty cool how they made like the difference between the two as well.
100% whoop ass, very nice.
Then here we have another Rock, and this one's actually limited out of 40,000. I believe the number's like in the 9,000s. That's what ours is numbered at.
Yeah, it's number 9,711. Very nice. So you know you roll from the Rock. Very cool.
Then we have two more to show off here before we move on to the next thing.
Next up, we have Road Dogg. And I know you kind of talked behind cameras, and you kind of said this was your favorite one. Obviously, you have Roll the Dog a Bone. Very cool. Again, another numbered one. This is number 19,748 out of 40,000. So still pretty cool numbering. And then the last one, personal favorite, even though I'm not his biggest fan as a wrestler, but favorite bear goes to Badass Billy Gunn. Very nice. You can kind of see how like the little markings and kiss marks and stuff like that on the back. Oh, you didn't know? Very cool.
It's actually one of the more rare ones as well. There's only 10,000 of these made, so we have number 4,722. So pretty cool. Only 10,000 of these made, and I got one of them. So pretty cool. The next up here, we have these guys. These are called Fashion Brawlers from 1999, I believe, maybe 98, one of the two. But Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, two of the most legendary wrestlers of all time. Some of them, Shawn Michaels, unfortunately, has a little messed up, has a little stain here and there. Same with The Undertaker, but still, overall, really cool. You know, as a collector, you know, stuff like this is awesome.
Yeah, because it's not something you're going to see in the everyday collection, so it's always nice to have those types of like specialty items in your collection.
And this, once again, got really messed up in shipping or whatever the case is, and yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin Funko box is, like I said, pretty beat up, but it is what it is. If you're just a fan of the figure's still in perfect condition, and yeah, still pretty cool at the end of the day. Then I believe one of the most underrated pay-per-views. A lot of people, you know, talk a lot of shit about the Invasion era. They didn't like it for whatever reason. I personally loved it. That's why I went ahead and got this one. But it's a sealed copy VHS tape of it. I'll never be able to watch it because I don't have a VHS player. But just pretty cool, you know, something to put on the shelves and just kind of hang around. And yeah. And then, last but not least here, we have, we'll quickly go through these. We're not going to waste too much of y'all's time. But just a ton of old school classic magazines.
This got this one, Raw Warzone. Looks like Stone Cold stuttering Farouk or Ron Simmons.
Kane.
Yeah, oh, this is a Kane, my bad.
But yeah, this one actually has a pretty cool poster. Has a attitude thing there, and then I don't know if you can see it well, but Kane and Paul Bear. It's pretty cool. Some of them have posters, some of them don't. But yeah, all of them have really cool covers. That's why I got them.
Yeah. Again, just trying to get through them quickly because we have a lot of these. Got this one, a personal favorite, Owen season, Stone Cold with Owen Hart on the plaque. Got this one, a DX declares war, Independence Day kind of themed and very cool. Then got a Ken Shamrock, Stay Out of My Zone, very nice. We have the steel cage match, very infamous match with a pretty cool cover.
Some in the magazine it said this is the greatest steel cage match of all time. Also, so you know, guess you could tell us how y'all feel about that. I disagree, but you know.
And then next up we have a Diesel and Vince McMahon, pretty nifty.
This one also has the magazine with it as well. The poster, sorry.
Then we have, I believe that's the Godwins, or Hillbilly Jim. I kind of forget sometimes. I kind of get mixed up. But again, pretty cool cover. Next we have, I believe that's Mark Mero. I could be wrong, but
yeah, Mark Mero and Sable.
Very nice. And then we have the Road Warriors, arguably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Some people will probably put it at the #1, but yeah.
These actually have some trading cards attached. I believe it's like 9 of them, so that's pretty cool as well.
Now this one, for all the basketball fans out here, we have Lex Luger and Michael Jordan on the cover. Very cool.
Yeah, pretty beat up unfortunately, but still a really cool cover.
Next up, we have a former NFL player in LT. Very famous match with Bam Bam Bigelow. So yeah.
Shout out to Lawrence Taylor.
Then we have Macho Man, very cool, black and white gear. Then we have another Ultimate Warrior, very cool. And then we have Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania winning the belt, the boyhood dream. Very infamous quote that has got used in the intros of former like Raw intros and stuff like that. Then we got the whole damn show RVD, pretty cool.
That one also has the Tori Wilson poster inside, so pretty cool as well. I believe this is the last one.
Yes, and a personal favorite as well. We have when Stone Cold got put up on the Undertaker logo, and yeah, very cool.
Yeah, really cool. And yeah, that's about it for this box. Spent around $300, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. You know, kind of hard to tell. Taxes and shipping and all that kind of thing. But yeah, if y'all like these type of videos, we'll definitely do another one. Well, it'll obviously take a little bit of time to, you know, collect a bunch of new things and whatnot, and just find, you know, good deals or whatever. But yeah, I feel like this is a really good, you know, deal. We spent around $300, like I said, for all of this, and we just have a ton of stuff. Like the box all the stuff is in is huge. We have seal figures, and I don't even think this is all of it. I believe we're missing like 1 or 2 things as well.
No.
And I'll have more stuff on the way as well. So yeah, if y'all like this video, we'll do another one, and until then, I guess we'll catch you guys in the next one.